Hello, everyone. Cassandra Sullivan here, the founder of Revive Your Hope Coaching, where I help others rise above their grief to find hope and joy in life again after loss. Um, this week's video is something that is a little more dear to me. I am going to kind of speak about loss in the sense of how we go on to celebrate Mother's Day when we've lost a child, lost an only child, lost a baby. And just really, this video is to encourage, enlighten, and support that mom out there who lost her child to SIDS, who had a stillbirth, who has experienced one miscarriage, multiple miscarriages, ectopic pregnancies, just infant loss, pregnancy loss, child loss, if you've lost your only child, any kind of child loss there is. I really want to speak life into those moms and share a little bit of my experience around Mother's Day and how it felt after losing Brayden, and how it feels now, so many years later, and having a rainbow baby here with me. So anyhow, Mother's Day was always a really difficult day after losing Brayden. I was often unconsciously overlooked and ignored. People either didn't know what to say, how to say it, were afraid to bring it up around me or to me. And so it was really difficult because, in those first Mother's Days, I wanted to celebrate because I, was a mom. I physically had a baby. And just because he wasn't here physically didn't mean that I was never a mom. So I would want to scream like, I'm still a mom. I want to celebrate this. And it was just really difficult. So I kind of shied away from celebrating Mother's Day. I wouldn't go to church on Mother's Day because when they hand out like the little roses or the cute little cards to all the moms, I felt almost like an imposter, guilty for standing when I had no physical child anymore to represent. I wasn't nurturing a child. I wasn't feeding a child. I wasn't changing diapers. I wasn't helping to grow and develop and nurture that baby anymore. So I didn't feel like I was a mom in that sense. And so it just it didn't feel right. Like, who was I? I'm not a mom. My baby isn't here anymore. Like, yes, I carried him and I birthed him, but I wasn't a mom anymore. And so it just felt wrong and bad. And I started to take on that belief that, who am I to celebrate Mother's Day? I'm not a mom anymore. And other people don't recognize it. They ignore it. And so maybe I shouldn't be celebrating this, and really held that belief to be true to my core. It was really difficult. So being less of a mom and not, being able to keep my baby alive or, do these things I didn't deserve to celebrate is kind of what it boiled down to. I didn't deserve to be celebrated. So it wasn't until about 8 years after my loss that, I think 7 or 8 years, somewhere in there, that a friend of mine, an amazing soul sister, had a conversation with me and asked, how do you feel about Mother's Day? How do you feel about celebrating Mother's Day? And it was one of the first times that somebody really spoke to me as a mom. And I just cried. I just let it all out, let all the emotions out, because it was just like, it was relief It was sadness, it was guilt, it was just all the things boiled into this question. It was somebody really recognizing and acknowledging the fact that I was still a mom. And she proceeded to invite me over to her Mother's Day gathering where her and a few of her friends were going to get together and celebrate themselves as moms. And I was totally included in the celebrations, and it felt amazing. We sat and got to talk about, I got to talk about my loss of Brayden, and a couple of them had lost their mothers, and so they got to kind of talk about and share about their moms that were no longer here. And it was just a really amazing day to honor ourselves, and for those of us who have experienced loss, we were allowed the space to honor that loss. And it just made all the difference for me to really recognize that it's okay to still celebrate. It's okay. I was still a mom. No matter how short of a time I cared, loved, and nurtured Brayden for those 3 months and 10 days, I was still a mom. I carried him in my belly, in my womb for, 9 months. I birthed him, and he was here. He was a part of me. And after I lost him, I still carried him with me in my heart. He's always with me. I was always celebrating him and honoring him. So yes, physically he wasn't here, but he was here in my heart, mentally, emotionally. I mean, I carry that child with me to this day, and I bring him into everything. So it wasn't that I wasn't a mom. I was a mom in a different capacity. And I just really want to encourage moms out there who have miscarried any number of times. You're still a mom. You still carried that child for as long as you did, whether it have been a week, a day, 9 months, whatever it was. You're still a mom, and you still deserve to be celebrated as such. You cared for that child. You nurtured that child for however long that child was with you. For the moms who have lost children after birth, or who have had stillbirths, SIDS, accidents, trauma, disease, you are still a mom. You loved and nurtured that child. You did everything you could for that child. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve it. I just hope that this Mother's Day, whether it be the first Mother's Day without your child, the first Mother's Day since your miscarriage, to know that your feelings and your emotions are normal. And if you're sad, be sad. Cry. Honor yourself and your loss in that way on that day. If you're angry, it's okay to be angry. Be angry with God. Be angry at whatever you need to be angry at in that moment. Just don't hold on to it. Allow it to flow through you and try to celebrate yourself in some facet. You deserve it. That loss sucks. It was undeserved. You didn't deserve any of it. So celebrate the fact that you were and are a mom to this day and forevermore. You will always be. If you need any support this Mother's Day, please feel free to reach out to me. Drop a comment below, DM me, email me, whatever you need. I will gladly support you and love you through this Mother's Day and honor the fact that you are a mom. All right, if you know someone that needs this video, please share it. Send it their way and tell a mom out there, maybe that's lost a child, Happy Mother's Day. It may make the world of a difference to them. We don't want to be ignored. We want to be recognized and acknowledged. It doesn't hurt. The pain can't hurt any more than the pain that we've experienced. So celebrate the moms in your life, celebrate yourself. And if you have a mom in heaven, celebrate her. Celebrate that mom for being here and nurturing you for as long as she did. Anyways, so I hope this video has helped you this Mother's Day. And please, again, if you need support, reach out. All right, until next week, guys. Bye.